Namaste, I am Dr. Shashikala Rao. We are in society, we live with human relationships. We grow as human beings because of the human relationships around us which influence our growth. A man comes into this world alone, but he cannot live alone. He is more or less dependent on others. He interacts with family, relatives, friends, acquaintances, etc. Sometimes he establishes one-to-one relationship with someone and he will have a relationship with social groups. Today's topic is on the Dwadasha Bhava and human relationships. Lagna denotes the starting point of our life journey. It indicates the time at which we come to exist in this world. Lagna or ascendant is the most important house. It is a first house. It represents the Prarabdha Karma. We take birth to carry out some allocated task which depends on our karmas done in the previous births, which cannot be altered. It is a fate or destiny. It is Prarabdha Karma. As per previous karma, the native gets relationship with other human beings other than Lagna Bhava. The remaining 11 bhavas signifies the various human relationships including kith and kin. Consider any Lagna. Lagna Bhava represents ourselves or our body. Second Bhava represents family or close family, second marriage. Third Bhava represents co-born or younger siblings, neighbor. Fourth Bhava represents mother, relatives, Janata. Janata means the people in general. Fifth Bhava represents the first child. Sixth Bhava represents enemies, maternal uncle, servant, tenant, subordinates, employee. Seventh Bhava represents spouse, second child, client, customer, business partner, thief. Eighth Bhava represents hidden karma or hidden relationship, adopted children, strange and mysterious people who comes all of a sudden and disappears all of a sudden. Ninth Bhava represents father, guru, advisor, grandchildren, third child. 10th Bhava represents authority, government, government office, boss, employer, ruler. 11th Bhava represents elder brother, friends, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, fourth child. And 12th Bhava represents secret enemies. All these human relationships are not of our personal choice. Past karma decides the present relationship. We have to live with these relationships. Some relationships are soothing and some relationship may be with friction. We cannot even change our neighbors. The quality of the relationship depends upon the strength of the bhava, the conditions of the bhava lord and the bhava karaka, and the influence of the planets on that particular bhava are considered. Suppose if a person having 3 children, now the question is which child is supportive to the native. 5th house represents the first child, 7th house represents the second child, 9th house represents the third child. This can be ascertained by studying the concerned bhava. If the concerned bhava is in any affliction, then the native do not have smooth relationship with that child. Planets represents the human relationship. If Karaka Graha is afflicted, then the result what we expect, we won't get it. For example, Venus is Karaka for love and marriage. If afflicted, then we cannot get the expected love and satisfactory marital life. Similarly, Jupiter is Karaka for the children. If afflicted, then it is difficult to get the children. Even if the native get the children, the native may experience pain and sorrow on account of children. If Lagna, Lagna Lord and Lagna Karaka are in good condition, then native enjoys good health. If any other bhava is afflicted, then through that bhava, native faces the problem. If the fifth house or fifth lord or putra karaka is afflicted, then there may be some problems on account of children. Reason may be child is not good in studies, not in good health, not getting a good job, not getting married, etc. If the seventh house or seventh house lord or kalatra karaka is afflicted, then native is worried whether he gets married or not, or native may worry whether he or she will get a compatible spouse. If that is fulfilled, after marriage a lot of friction may occur. Native will have to compromise for many things. So, native experiences stressful life. Some people will not have a good relationship or faces litigation with father, mother, brother, sisters, spouse, children, relatives, boss, employee, tenant, teachers, neighbor, etc. Don't blame any relationship. This happens due to our past karmas. We interact with others depending on the emotions. Our emotions may be both basic and complex. It plays a huge role in how we interact with others. Sometimes we hate someone who brings misery to us. We love someone who ashamed us. We doubt someone helpful or kind to us. We reject someone who loves us. The choice we make, the action we take, and the perception of how we see the human relationships around us and how we interpret the actions of others, this is ruled by our past karmas. We won't realize it is our past karma which brings good or bad relationship in this present life. The strength of the bhava and the planetary position in our birth chart decodes our past karma and the type of relationship we have. Any type of karma or action done in this birth is bija or seed for the next janma or next birth. So, do good karmas for future births. Thank you for watching this video. Give your comments. Namaste.